Right now, deep inside your brain, your hypothalamus is still firing the signal that floods your body with cortisol, and the endocrinologists who study this admit they cannot switch it off once the climb has started. You felt the stress hours ago. Maybe it was an email, a fight, a near miss on the freeway. You think it's over. It is not over. Somewhere behind your eyes, a cluster of cells the size of an almond is still sending the order down a chain of command that ends in your bloodstream. Cortisol is still rising, not for minutes, for hours. Long after the threat is gone, your body is preparing for a war that already ended. Your heart rate stays elevated. Your gut stays tight. Your thoughts keep circling the same 3 seconds of the day because the chemical telling your brain this matters, remember this, hasn't stopped being released. This is why you can be safe in bed at 11 at night and still feel like something is chasing you. Here's what's actually happening. Your hypothalamus is the ignition switch. The moment it senses threat, real or imagined, it sends a signal to your pituitary gland, which sends a second signal down to 2 small glands sitting on top of your kidneys, your adrenals. They respond by dumping cortisol into your blood. This is called the HPA axis, and it was built for one purpose: survival in the next 90 seconds. But cortisol doesn't clear in 90 seconds. Its half-life is closer to 90 minutes, and every new worried thought, every replay of the argument, every scroll through the bad news resets the clock and triggers another wave. You're not remembering the stressor. You're re-triggering the ignition switch again and again without ever meaning to. And the people who understand this best are the ones telling you they can't stop it. Endocrinologists will tell you cortisol is not something you can consciously will down. There is no muscle to flex. Blood panels on stressed patients show levels still elevated 6, 8, even 12 hours after the triggering event, with no clear-off switch identified in the research. Sleep specialists see it every night in patients who are exhausted but wired, bodies begging for rest, while the HPA axis keeps idling high. Doctors can prescribe something to help you sleep through it. Nobody has found a drug that reaches upstream and simply turns the spigot off. The switch was never designed to be operated by instructions. It was designed to be operated by your body believing, correctly or not, that the danger has passed. Here's the part that contradicts everything you've been told to do about stress. You've probably heard, go for a hard run, sweat it out, push through a brutal workout to burn off the cortisol. For some people, at the wrong moment, that backfires completely. Intense exercise is itself a stressor. If your HPA axis is already mid-spike, a hard workout can pour more fuel on a fire that hasn't finished burning, keeping cortisol elevated even longer into the night. This is why some people who train hard after a stressful day sleep worse, not better. The body doesn't distinguish between a treadmill sprint and a genuine threat. It just sees another signal to keep the axis switched on. So what actually interrupts it? In 2023, researchers at Stanford tested something almost absurdly simple against mindfulness meditation head-to-head for lowering physiological arousal. It's called the physiological sigh, and it beat meditation. Not in weeks, in minutes. The technique is 2 short inhales through your nose, 1 to fill the lungs, 1 small extra pull right after to reinflate collapsed air sacs, followed by 1 long, slow exhale through your mouth. That extended exhale is the key. It directly signals your vagus nerve, which talks straight to the brainstem structures regulating your heart rate and downstream the HPA axis itself. High performers use this before pressure moments, before a pitch, a confrontation, a walk on stage, because it works faster than trying to think your way calm. You're not managing the thought. You're overriding the switch mechanically through breath before the thought can trigger another wave. Tonight, when you feel that wired, can't settle static behind your sternum, don't reach for a workout and don't try to reason with it. Do 5 physiological sighs. Double inhale through the nose, long exhale through the mouth, 5 rounds, no rush. Do it lying in bed if you have to. You're not calming your mind. You're reaching past it, straight to the mechanism, and telling your hypothalamus the danger has passed, in the only language it actually listens to. But the hypothalamus was never working alone tonight. There's another structure, deeper and faster, that decided you were in danger before your hypothalamus even got the message. And it doesn't respond to breathing at all.